as a huge American football fan, how do you make football in Europe work from a marketing perspective?
Wow, that is a question and a half.
Everyone's still figuring it out, by the way.
Everyone's still
So
figuring it out. Work. I think work is a broad question, but the way I want to answer it is the way I know European sports, and I'll bring it back to fans because I do think they're the ultimate driver of what this attention is going to be. But if you the long held conversation is always why American sports have nothing to the fandom and the absolute craziness of European sports. If you ever go see a basketball game, a soccer game, let alone like their fandom and their loyalty to the game and team is insane. And I think that if there's gonna be true success here, you need your supporter sections. You need your fans that are just gonna absolutely die for this team. Because once that happens, that sport's going to start getting recognized in Europe. You're going to start having more battles, and especially since like a lot of people like, especially for like English soccer, like if your family is an Arsenal fan, you're going to be an Arsenal fan. Like that's just how it like that's the way you're going to always develop. But like this is an opportunity to support a brand new club, a brand new team. You're going to start your fandom fresh, and like that element is going to be something exciting, but it's going to be something that you get the fans to get involved, it's gonna skyrocket.
I completely agree. Even from an investor standpoint, what makes Nordic Storm so interesting from actually an investment and marketing perspective is they are the only EFA team, to my knowledge, that is in the Nordics. You know how many people are in that region of the world? I want to say it's 17 to 20 million people. And you're going to tell me that these people aren't football fans? Like the minute the Minnesota Vikings wake up and they go, "Hey, we're going to go claim a team over in Europe to just have an alliance with," and it happens to be the Nordic Storm. Those guys are it's an insane marketing play. It's an insane investment play as well. I mean, it's always a risk at the end of the day, but it seems to be a really good bet right now. So I agree with you. I'm really bullish on football, American football over in Europe, because you do have this religious cult-like community, and you have enormous amounts of TAM. Like your addressable market that you can get to with these people is just incredible. So I'm absolutely fired up that we're going to be working with them for the foreseeable future here, and trying to basically take all the content that they're producing on social and helping them commercialize it, right, and work with local partners. But I agree with you fully.
I'll add one last point to your point. I think we've seen one great example in American sports, which and I understand it's a different sport, but I think the Toronto Blue Jays was a great example of what a country supporting a team looks like instead of like a state. And I think that for this European football example, like this is going to be an entire like country or even more supporting a team because it could be more vast in terms of location. So like what we saw when the Blue Jays and Dodgers played in the World Series was like a superb amount of fans come out for the Blue Jays, which is just their one team. So like I would love to understand what that's going to look like on a European level when it's not like multiple in a single country, it's one and everyone's behind them.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be so exciting, to say the very least about it all. We're gonna have to get over there to see a game, hopefully
Please.
in person.